In the first inning with the lead. You know, it's better than coming, playing from behind all the time.
Right.
So once you get that lead, you could do some things offensively that maybe we wouldn't normally do. And we tried a few things yesterday. Did they all work? No, they don't always work. But we'll do it again today. We'll do the same stuff that we plan on doing and get the ball hitting and get our guys running and get some bunts down and try to score more runs than we did yesterday.
Right, and keep the defense solid as it's been.
Yeah.
Been a fun team to watch so far. Kevin Ferguson returned to the lineup last night. Good to see him back.
Yep. Good to see Kevin back. Yep.
Now, are there any other Pickles from last season that have yet to show up that we may be expecting in the next week or so?
We got Kligman.
Oh,
catcher from last year.
All right.
Him and his brother are coming.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, she might be here tonight. I don't know if they're going to play tonight, but they'll be here probably hopefully in uniform tomorrow and ready to go.
Right on.
And then you never know. Some guys that are supposed to be here, their coaches may change their mind. Just think they may have had too many innings or, trying to rest them, get them ready to do something else. And some guys are in the portal. Some of their new coaches may not let them come. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get everybody in that we had planned on getting and go from there.
See, I appreciate us getting to talk about stuff like that because some of our fans don't understand the fact that, yes, this isn't Major League Baseball, but you are all dealing with a roster that churns.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes kids have got to go back early.
Yep.
Sometimes kids aren't able to show up till late.
Yep.
Sometimes somebody needs to get in. Sometimes somebody gets injured. Y'all need to put a call out for a new second baseman or something.
Exactly. This is a long summer, and some of these guys played a lot of innings during school ball.
Right.
So we got to give them breaks when we can. I know we're going to give a guy a couple days off just to let him rest, and because he's going to be playing a lot for us anyway. But give him a couple days off, get his heart beating again a little bit, and get some air in his lungs, and ready to go again.
Make sure he's ready to go again.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So Dylan Smith gets the start tonight, junior at University of Northern Colorado. Speaking of somebody that put in some innings this past year, he pitched 40 plus
46, 42 innings, something like that. Yeah, numbers weren't great, but that happens in aluminum bats sometimes. You throw those strikes, and aluminum bats kind of elevate your ERA sometimes. So
what once was a fly ball is now over the fence.
Exactly.
So,
but he did good here last year, and we've got enough faith in him to come in here with the Wood Bat League and get us outs and get another start for us.
Well, and I was looking through some of his starts at Northern Colorado there, and it looked like there were just a couple bumps in the road that really unfairly ballooned the ERA. And over the course of a season, that's going to happen. Some guys take those lumps, unfortunately, and he seemed to be the man to do it this year for him. But
he did.
I don't feel like that's an indictment on the talent.
No, not at all. No, he's going to be great for us. We're expecting big things from him tonight. Tough game again.
Absolutely.
Come out early and set the tone.
Well, 4 in a row. Be nice to keep that heater
really
going.
Nice. Really
Absolutely. Nice. Woof Wednesday today, and specifically we're celebrating Bernese Mountain Dogs and other large breeds. Since we haven't gotten to do this with you before, are you a dog person?
I'm a dog person.
How many dogs you got at home?
1.
Yeah?
Yeah. My wife brings it all the time. It's a black lab that sits right down here.
Good at watching baseball then?
Very good at watching baseball.
Yeah?
You'll see him after the game. We throw baseballs and tennis balls out there, and he'll chase them down.
Yeah.
He's a runner. So, he's a good dog.
It should be a fun night out here at the ballpark. As Ron said, no rain. It's gone away. Temperature's supposed to be good for game time. Definitely come down and check us out. If you aren't able to make it down here tonight, we've got games running through the weekend, so make sure you come down and check us out.
Yeah.
Ron, did you have anything else?
Yes, today I do. Right. I just want to say hello to a friend of mine online, a guy by the name of the Minor League Nerd. Great history of all kinds of small minor league teams. Check him out. But so much for the free plugs. That's all I got.
Cool.
All right. So, only one thing left.
All right.
Go Pickles!
Friends, we'll be back with first pitch in just a few.
Well, if you go on Google and you type in, who is the mayor of Northeast Portland? A picture of Paul Law spot up.
Everybody belongs here.
I've never felt so welcome, so seen, so embraced.
It's not your run-of-the-mill cookie-cutter city. I love this city. I really do.
You know, every city has its challenges, but it's always trying its best.
City changes, and the folks of Portland, we change with it.
Portland is a city full of people who want to do better every single day.
If you're looking for a place where it feels like home, Portland is that place.
It really feels like we have each other's back.
And everybody shares things with each other.
It doesn't matter where you come from.
Portland gives you a lot of room to be who you are.
Portland cares. Portland shows up.
I think it's the people that make Portland so different than other cities.
I wouldn't be where I am right now without the people of Portland.
I love this city.
I love this city.
I love Portland.
I love Portland so much.
I hope you do too.
Well, hello once again, baseball fans and addicts, wherever you may be. It's time for Pickles Baseball. Tonight, your reigning, defending, undisputed West Coast League champion Portland Pickles play host to the Corvallis Knights in Game 2 of the 3-game series here at Walker Stadium. I'm Mike Chex, and I'm working alongside Gary, Malachi, Sierra, Sophia Kai, Trenton, and many others, and we will be bringing you the action all night long and throughout the 2025 West Coast League season. Friends, it's Wednesday, which means it's Woof Wednesday. Tonight we are specifically recognizing Burmese mountain dogs along with other large dog breeds. One of my favorite nights here at the Walk each week, and speaking specifically being outside before folks were coming in, there are a number of dogs at the park tonight. Your Pickles edged out the Knights in a 4-3 contest last evening to move their 2025 record to a perfect 4-0. Ethan Thomas had an amazing start last night, pitching 5 shutout innings, scattering 2 hits and striking out 6. As for the offense, Jordan Lewis got things going early with a leadoff home run, and Petey Soto Jr. had a solid night last night. Let's take a look. A long bomb of a home run out to left field. Bullpen raising the chairs. Got the Pickles started off right. Hit that home run on the second pitch of the game. Pickles out to an early 1-0 lead. Meanwhile, your shortstop, number 4, Petey Soto Jr., had a heck of a night last night. This is the double that drove in 1 in the 4th inning. Nearly all the way to the wall. You can see him sliding in there to second base. He followed that at-bat last night with some more offense late. Inside-out swing just dumps into right field for one of his 2 singles on the evening. Overall, 3 for 4 with 1 RBI. And here is that single that came in the bottom of the 8th. So Petey Soto Jr. 3 for 4 last night, an amazing performance. Let's talk about tonight's starting pitchers for your Portland Pickles. Number 56, Dylan Smith from the University of Northern Colorado. He will be opposed by Easton Jones from the University of Utah. For both of these pitchers, this is their first appearance here in the West Coast League this season. As for Dylan Smith, we did not get to see him in the preseason games this year. However, during his collegiate year, he was a workhorse, 42 2/3 innings pitched, a 2-5 record. As Coach Hops and I discussed in the pregame show, his ERA, a little bit high, but that was because he had a few rough outings in which that was just hung on him. 35 strikeouts over those 42 2/3 innings, only 16 walks. As for his opposition, Easton Jones, he pitched 29 innings, worked himself to a 1-0 record. did have an ERA north of 5, but struck out 26 in those 29 innings pitched, while holding opposing batters to 281. All right, friends.
I did not come to play. I came to dominate. I did not come to play. I came to dominate.
Tank's full. Game on. Nice work. That saved us 32 seconds.
Wait, has anybody seen Adam?
Get up, get out of your bed now. Waste your time. Ready to rise and shine.
Yeah, buddy.
In this day and age, there's so much misinformation out there. Having a relationship with the viewer that is about truth and about accountability, that is more important now than ever before. So I was born here, grew up here, graduated from high school at 18 from Jesuit out there in Beaverton, then went off to college. But ever since I graduated, I always kind of thought in the back of my mind, maybe I'll come back to Portland, and this was an opportunity I couldn't pass up.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
When you move here, I feel like there is almost just a permission to do your thing.
So it's very easy to kind of find out who you are in terms of your identity as an artist or a performer.
I think that's what I see out here is people doing what they love.
Portland is a city for dreamers.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Welcome back, friends. You are taking a look at number 56, Dylan Smith from Northern Colorado, from the University of Northern Colorado. He is taking his warm-up pitches. You know, every once in a while, somebody just nails the anthem in a way that you don't expect. And, well, friends, tonight was one of those nights. Over-under tonight set at 2 hours and 57 minutes. Majority of the press box taking the over. Last night's game went 3 hours and 4 minutes. For the Corvallis Knights, leading off, the third baseman, number 12, Brooks Avery. He's going to be followed by second baseman, Elliott Brown. Braden Mondeau, the shortstop, batting third. Xavier Rios, last night's catcher, designated hitting tonight. He'll be in the cleanup spot. Kellen Siegel, center fielder in the 5-hole. He'll be followed by first baseman Jake Holmes. Joshua Proctor playing right field, batting seventh tonight. Aiden Hazen catching for the Knights. He's wearing number 28 and batting eighth, and rounding out the lineup for Corvallis, the left fielder, number 25, Aiden O'Malley. Dylan Smith was throwing those warm-up pitches to Jackson Mentink. For your Pickles defensively, Kevin Ferguson at first, Kyle McDaniel at second, Tyler Harries at third, Petey Soto Jr. at short, Zion Williams, Jordan Lewis, and Josh Schleichart, your outfielders from left to right. Glad you could all join us tonight. Brooks Avery stepping in for his first at-bat this evening. 74 degrees, your game time temperature. First pitch, 7:19 p.m., missing, high, ball one. Wind and the 1-0 on the way. Swung on, slowly hit to short. Soto Jr. over to first. High throw. Nice job by Kevin Ferguson to snag that out of the air and come down on the bag. 6-3 the put out on Brooks Avery. And we are underway. Second baseman Elliott Brown now to the plate. The only left-handed batter in the lineup tonight for Corvallis. Young man played for Lane Community College last season. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. 0-1. Your home plate umpire tonight, Hudson Boucher, Jacob Fisher in the field. 0-1 on its way. Fouled into the netting on the left. So Brown behind in the count, 0-2. As per normal this time of year, sun just hanging over the top of the trees out in left field, highlighting the third base area toward home plate. 0-2 pitch high at 94. Now it moves to 1-2. Brown back ready in the box. Takes the 1-2, hits that to second. McDaniels over to Ferguson at first, 4-3, Brown retired. 2 away for the Knights here in the top of the first. Chat fam, welcome in. Glad to have you all along. I believe I saw Lewis Roses checking in. Howdy, friend. Glad you could join us tonight. I think we're missing the field mic, friend. Whoever suggested that in chat, thank you much. There we go. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike at 89. 0-1. That was Jack Ivey. Thank you, Jack. Smith into his wind in the 0-1. Nice pitch, 80 miles an hour at the bottom of the zone. Now it goes to 0-2. Lewis Roses taking the over on break right now. Hope you're having a good evening at work, friend. Wind in the 0-2 on the way. Swung on, fouled off the plate to the backstop. 0-2. Is Soto Jr. the son of a famous baseball player by chance? Not that we have been made aware of. Wind in the 0-2 in the dirt. Nice stop by Mentink behind the dish. Jackson getting his first start behind the plate tonight for Portland. Connor Stewart getting a night off. At least getting the start off, we'll say. 1-2 on the way, misses high. 2-2 on Braden. Braden 2 for 4 last night. Scored a couple runs, swiped a couple bags. That one he shoots out to left center field, and that one's going to be trouble. Off the Oregonian banner in left center field. Going to take second and come in standing. Braden picking up where he left off last night. 2-out double here in the top of the first, and that's going to bring up Knights designated hitter Xavier Rios.
Designated hitter number 15, Xavier Rios.
Rios was behind the dish last night. Designated hitter duties this evening. Smith stares in, has his sign. His pitch swung on and missed. 93 center. Rios couldn't quite catch up with that one. Take a look at that smack out to left center field there. Mondo off to a hot start for the Knights. The 0-1 swung on, hit towards second. McDaniels plays it on a bounce over to first in time. 4-3 the put out, and that does it for the Knights in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. To the bottom of the first we go. No score at the walk.
Game on!
Need a portable restroom? Choose Willie Make It. We provide superior portable restrooms with unmatched customer service. Give our friendly office staff a call and set up your rental today.
What pairs well with pickles? Gourmet sausages and franks from Zenner's Sausage Company, official sausage of the Portland Pickles. You can find Zenner's craft sausages at retailers such as New Seasons, Market of Choice, QFCs, and many other restaurants around town. Find out more at zenners.com.
Game on!
Game on!
Welcome back, friends. To the bottom of the first we go. Easton Jones, pitcher of record for the Knights. Getting a look at Jordan Lewis there, wearing number 10, even though we were told it was 25. It's going to be Jordan Lewis, Kyle McDaniel, Luis Castillo designated hitting tonight. Zion Williams, the left fielder, batting in the 4th spot. He'll be followed by right fielder Josh Schleichart. Kevin Ferguson playing first and batting 6th. Tyler Harries at 3rd follows him. Jackson Mentick catching and batting 8th, and your shortstop, Petey Soto Jr., rounds out the lineup for Portland. Defensively for the Knights, Aiden Hazen behind the dish, Jake Holmes at 1st, Elliott Brown at 2nd, Brooks Avery at 3rd, Braden Mondo at short, Aiden O'Malley, Kellen Siegel, and Joshua Proctor, the outfielders from left to right. How many strikeouts did Ron hang out last night? I believe it was 14. It was 14. 14 Ks last night. Hey, the Oilers tied it up. Excellent. Go Edmonton. Jones into his wind, his first pitch of tonight. This is outside at 86, bounces off of Hazen. 1-0. Matt, it is Woof Wednesday, which means dogs get in free, and we are celebrating Bernese Mountain Dogs tonight and other large breeds. 1-0 pitch on the way. Check swing, didn't go. Pitch in there for a strike at 86. Evens the count at 1-1.
Let's go, Pickles!
Jones working from the first base side of the rubber. 1-1 on the way. Swung on. Popped up left side. Not going to be a home run like it was last night. In fact, it's going to be caught by Aiden O'Malley, the left fielder. Have 7 to put out on Jordan Lewis. One away for second baseman Kyle McDaniel.
Number 7, go crazy for Kyle McDaniel.
Kyle, one of 2 left-handers in the lineup tonight for the Pickles. Jones' first pitch well outside, ball 1. Douglas Dollars checking into the chat. Glad to have you along, friend. Easton's 1-0. This is low at 89. Count goes to 2-0. Sliver of sun along the third baseline gets smaller and smaller. 2-0 pitch also outside, ball 3.
Get over there for the dog parade. Get over there. First base dugout. Dog parade.
McDaniel well ahead in the count, 3-0 here. Jones into his motion, pitch on the way. Low and outside, ball 4. So McDaniel works a 4-pitch walk. Hey, Steve Downs checking in. Welcome, friend. Glad to have you along. 1 on, 1 away for designated hitter Luis Castillo. Well, sad to hear the Mariners aren't doing well yet. That's all right. There's more innings to be played. McDaniel has a short lead over at first. Castillo in open stance. Pitch on the way, swung on, hit sharply down the third base line, but foul. 0-1. More dogs behind home plate. Boy, if there was anything I could do about that.
We need more dogs. Not parade. Not parade. Get over there. You're required to. Big ones.
Castillo steps back in. Jones looking for a sign. He has it. 0-1 now. Check swing. Did go around. 73-mile-an-hour changeup, little below the zone. Count 0-2. Florida man requesting that somebody buys Gary the new ice cream sundae. That's not a bad idea. But we're going to do the pickle chips and peanut butter thing first. 0-2 pitch on its way. Swung on. That one hit into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Kellen Siegel hits the cutoff man on the left side of the infield. McDaniel checks in at second base. Luis Castillo with a single. 2 on, 1 down.
Next up is your left fielder from Loyola Marymount, number 17, Zion Williams.
Is Luis the first pickle from the Dominican Republic? That is a great question. I do not know the answer to that. I'll try and ask Gary on a break. Wish there was an easy place to go look that up, because that really is a good question. Runners establish their leads. First pitch to Zion Williams. In there at 87 for a strike. Catches the bottom part of the zone. McDaniel gets his lead out at second. Elliott Brown playing just off the bag to the first base side, but well behind it. Look back. And now a throw back to a, no throw. Not sure if that was a miscommunication or not. McDaniel a tentative lead out at second base to start. 0-1 now, plunks him. Zion Williams hitting the back. That's going to brine the bases for your Pickles here in the first. McDaniel at third, Castillo at second, Williams at first, and a conference of knights on the mound. Short meeting. Everybody returns to their respective positions.
Here's your right fielder from Vanguard U, number 23, Josh Schweikert.
Yeah, the field mic was good enough you really could hear him get hit in the back. I suppose credit Malachi with that. Bases brined, 1 down for Josh Schweikert. First pitch he sees, curves in for a strike at 77. 0-1. Long stare in from Easton Jones, has his sign. 0-1, swung on, hit to third. Double clutch, throw down to second, no throw to first. Fielder's choice, and Kyle McDaniel scores, so raise those chairs. Luis Castillo checks in at third. Zion Williams out on his way to second. Josh Schleichhardt aboard at first.
Next up for your Pickles, the first baseman.
Two away runners on the corners, and that's going to bring up your first baseman, number 26, Kevin Ferguson. Yeah, the heckler's got a good seat for getting picked up by the mic tonight. Hopefully they're entertaining for 9 innings. Rarely do people bring that much material. First pitch, the AB in there for a strike at 89, 0-1. Where there once was sun down the third base line, there is no longer, save for foul territory. 0-1 on the way, swung on, hit out to right field, playable. Proctor gauges and makes the catch. F9 the put out, and that'll do it for Portland here in the first, but they do put a run on the board. We head to the top of the second inning. Your score, 1-0, Portland.
Bet it all on me, bet it all on me, yeah. Bet on me, I got that high hand, tell them stop playing, wait, bet it all on me, bet it all on me,
Rivermark is growing to better serve our community, with more locations and extended hours for our busy members. Our video tellers are available on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Together, we're working to transform lives and communities through financial wellness and a focus on increased giveback. Become part of something more. With us, you can.
Need a portable restroom? Choose Willie Make It. We provide superior portable restrooms with unmatched customer service. Our unique pressure washing and hospital-grade disinfectant process eliminates 86% more mold and bacteria than traditional methods. From small events to large construction, our trained technicians and friendly staff ensure a pleasant and successful rental experience. Give our friendly office staff a call and set up your rental today. Willie Make It, clean, reliable, and committed to your needs.
Well, a little bit of chaos here at Walker Stadium. Puppers Parade, amazing. Look at those dogs out there. This did not go according to plan. We had one that got loose and is somehow got out of his leash and is now just running chaotically on the first base line into the Corvallis Knights dugout and has exited the playing field. I do believe Joe Simons is now making an announcement that if you lost your Bernese Mountain Dog, it's over by the Corvallis Knights dugout. This is the greatest job in the world. This is so much fun. Good God. Kellen Siegel, Jake Holmes, and Joshua Proctor for the Knights here in the second inning. Oh, so much fun. Smith's first pitch swung on, hit sharply to second. Nice grab by McDaniel over to first in time. McDaniel busy out at second. Kellen Siegel retired for 3. Jack, that is what Wednesdays are all about, friend. Yeehaw. Oh, fun times, fun times. First baseman Jake Holmes, one of 4 Lynn Benton Community College players on the roster for Corvallis tonight. Watch the first pitch come in. Called a strike at 93 in the bottom corner, 0-1. Jake looking for his first hit on the young season, 0 for 4 last night. 0-1 misses low and away. Evens the count at 1-1. Smith working quickly, brings in the 1-1, catches the outer part of the plate at 92. Count goes to 1-2. Smith has his sign from Menting. 1-2. Just misses above the zone, also gunned at 92. What's the most pups in parade? Boy, that's a great question. 2-2 pitch on the way. Called strike 3. Jake Holmes called out on strikes, 86 on the gun. First K going to be hung by Ron the K-Man out in left field. Two away for Corvallis here in the top of the second. Lights on here at Walker Stadium. Sun still hanging out above the trees in left. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. A little early on an 82-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch from Dylan Smith, 0-1. Dylan again wasting no time, induces a swing and miss, strike 2. Proctor takes a second. Taps home plate as he steps back into the batter's box. 0-2 on the way, swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Dylan Smith, and that does it. For Corvallis here in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Here Pickles with a 1-0 lead.
I did not go on
Coin 6 is all about keeping you informed. Now, the all-new Coin Plus streaming app is your way of staying more connected than ever. Watch live newscasts.
Why the governor today held a news conference.
Or the stories you want to see on demand, anytime. Just go to the channel store and search Coin Plus.
We've got you covered.
It is fantastic. The Coin Plus app is free on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Rivermark is growing to better serve our community with more locations and extended hours for our busy members. Together, we're working to transform lives and communities through financial wellness and a focus on increased give back. Become part of something more. With us, you can.
We're ready to rise and shine.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate.
So I've been doing journalism for about 20 years. I loved it in high school. I studied journalism. I actually remember coming down here to Coin, following Jeff around and trying to learn what I could.
I remember you in high school,
Yeah.
you know, doing a job shadow with me here.
Yeah.
But I just remember your passion, and I remember thinking that little guy's gonna make it, you know? And so great to have you here.
For me, reporting is really about finding the heart of that story, about finding that truth.
The third baseman from the University of San Francisco.
To the bottom of the second we go. Tyler Harries, Jackson Menting, and Petey Soto Jr. for your Pickles. Pickles made quick work of Corvallis in the top half of the frame. 11 pitches, all that was needed. Easton Jones' first pitch this inning, 90 miles an hour, called strike 1 on Harries. Harry's played at University of San Francisco earlier this year. Takes a look at the second pitch, also in there. This one at 90. So Harry's behind in the count, 0-2. Good sized crowd here at the Walk tonight. I thought maybe with the weather earlier we wouldn't get as many people, but it is Woof Wednesday, and that's always a draw. Jones shakes off Hazen a couple times, now brings in the 0-2, low and away. Harry stands back in. The 1-2 swung on, and that is hit hard out to left field, going back on the ball. Aiden O'Malley, he is at the warning track and makes the grab. Long fly out for Tyler Harries. call that L7, 91 on the exit speed.
From Sacramento City College, 00, Jackson Mentink.
Double-Ott Jackson Mentink checks in, making his 2025 regular season debut for the Pickles. Got to see him in the preseason games. First pitch he sees, he takes, misses low and away, ball one. Wait a minute, Joe is saying the Bernese Mountain Dog is still unclaimed. That dog's mine. 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. Evens the count at 1-1 on Jackson. Jackson, the other left-handed batter in the lineup for Portland tonight. That pitch missing away, ball two. Jackson back in. Jones has his sign, the 2-1. Swung on, and that is rocketed out to center field. Siegel drifts back a few steps, able to make the play. Mentink retired P8. How do you come to a baseball game, bring your dog, lose your dog at the game, and then not go to Lost and Found and get it? I am so unclear on this. Petey Soto Jr. Pitch on the way. Nice stop by Hazen. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0.
Good news, we found the owner.
Alan Eckert, dog is the 50-50 raffle prize now. That's not a bad idea. I kind of like that. Sharon checking in. Seems like my son and I are both wearing the championship shirt. That ball shot out to right field toward the scoreboard. Stopping on the warning track, losing his hat, but making the catch is Joshua Proctor. Petey Soto Jr. retired, and that'll do it for the Pickles in the second. No runs, hits, errors, or anyone left. We played 2 full innings here at Walker Stadium. Your Pickles still lead 1-0.
Are you kidding? Who's in charge of snacks this week?
Tank's full. Game on. Nice work. That saved us 32 seconds.
Wait, has anybody seen Adam?
Get up, get out of your bed now. Wasting your time. 'Cause it's a beautiful day now. Ready to rise and shine.
Yeah, buddy.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate, 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 dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate, dominate, dominate.
For those of you that haven't been out to Walker Stadium yet, these are the fun kind of between inning shenanigans you too can also be a part of. Play silly games, win silly prizes. First pitch, top 3, in there for a strike at 91. 0-1 on the catcher, Aiden Hazen. He'll be followed by Aiden O'Malley and Brooks Avery. That one golfed out to center field. Diving, no, did not quite hold on to it. Just about had the snow cone catch, did Jordan Lewis. A leadoff double for Aiden Hazen.
Left field number 25, Aiden O'Malley.
Jordan Lewis gave it a heck of a try. Started back on the ball and then cut back in. That's what forced him to have to sort of dive and snag that. And he just about had it too. We were able to fix the hopscotch, if I'm not mistaken. First pitch to Aiden O'Malley. 90 miles an hour and a strike. 0-1. Just at the last second. On that first one, you saw him sort of start to head back and then cut in. Look back at Smith, pitch on the way, fouled off at the plate, jammed him. Count 0-2. Pickles taking themselves to a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. That is where we are right now, score-wise. Otherwise, we're in the top of the third. Swung on and missed. Third strikeout for Dylan Smith. That turns the lineup over for Corvallis. Brooks Avery, third baseman, checks in. April H. giving flowers to the replay team tonight. We've got Sierra working replay alongside Malachi this evening. First pitch to Brooks Avery, taken to short. Soto Jr. diving play, but lost the ball on the transfer. He was able to keep the ball in the infield, though. Hazen advancing to third on the play. Brooks Avery aboard with an infield single. Petey, an excellent effort to get a glove on that. So now runners on the corners, one down for second baseman Elliott Brown. Elliott 0 for 5 so far. It's only his second game of the season. Pitch on the way, low and inside. Nice stop by Jackson. 1-0. Happy birthday to Jeremy in section 202. I feel like that's more Joe Simon's gig, because only you in the chat can hear me, but nonetheless. 1-0 on the way, swung on, fouled back, just missed the tone pole on the left. Count evens up at 1-1. Marlene Glasgow asking, I'm coming to the games during the 4th of July weekend. Should I bring a jacket? Yes, friend, you should, and here's why. In the Pacific Northwest, the joke is that it is rainy season up until July 4th, and sometimes we have absolutely proved that. So please, do bring a jacket, preferably one with a hood. Throw over to first, nice grab by Ferguson. Florida man doesn't quite get human till after the 4th of July. Although, occasionally. Runners get their lead. Smith comes set. Throw over to first base. Ferguson again going a couple floors up to get that. One and one the count on Elliott Brown. Rounded out to Daniel back in the first. The 1-1 swung on, foul back. Count goes to 1-2. That does remind me, I probably need to do the PSA about things to know about coming to Walker Stadium if you haven't been to Walker Stadium before. Item number 1, you're not going to get to park in the parking lot. If you do not park in the row closest to the baseball field. I feel like that should be self-explanatory. Smith comes set, throw over to first base again, diving back safely, Brooks Avery. In the time that I've been here, this is my 5th season, I have seen 2 windshields shattered and 1 back windshield, I guess is the technical term for it, shattered. Don't be one of those people. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on. Hit to center field. Lewis makes the play. Long throw into home plate to try and stop. Jackson's got the ball, tag at the plate. He is out. 8 to the putout. What a throw from Jordan Lewis. And the 8-2 double play gets him out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. Your Pickles still with a 1-0 lead.
Tank's full. Game on. Nice work. That saved us 32 seconds.
Wait, has anybody seen Adam?
Get up, get out of your bed now. Waste your time. Ready to rise and shine.
Yeah, buddy.
In this day and age, there's so much misinformation out there. Having a relationship with the viewer that is about truth and about accountability, that is more important now than ever before. So I was born here, grew up here, graduated from high school at 18 from Jesuit out there in Beaverton, then went off to college. But ever since I graduated, I always kind of thought in the back of my mind, maybe I'll come back to Portland, and this was an opportunity I couldn't pass up.
Well, now that y'all had time to catch your breath, here's a replay of that amazing throw from Lewis to Jackson. You see the runner take off for third. Jackson gets the ball out in front of the plate, turns around and puts the tag on, preserving the Pickles 1-0 lead. Man, that was fun. April H checking in with some additional tips if it's your first time visiting Walker Stadium this season. Do come and join us. It's silly fun. Nope, no worries, friend. Jordan Lewis, Kyle McDaniel, and Luis Castillo for your Pickles.
From University of San Francisco, number 10, Jordan Lewis.
Wine in the first pitch of the inning, fouled off toward the Pickles dugout. 0-1. Brian Miller checking in, welcome. Glad you could join us. Lewis at the ready. Jones with the 0-1. High at 88. Apparently the Stanley Cup Finals Game 1 headed to overtime as that ball hit sharply to third. Brooks Avery tries to make a play, hops right over his glove. So Jordan Lewis aboard with a leadoff A5.
Here's your second baseman from Utah Tech, number 7, Kyle McDaniel.
Kyle McDaniel, who scored the Pickles' lone run in the first, reached via a walk. First pitch, he sees this at bat, offers a bunt, pulls back the offer. Pitch missing 1-0. Matt checking in, is the film Pickles going to be on YouTube again or only behind a paywall? That, sadly, my friend, is above my pay grade. I do not know the answer to that. I do believe we are having another public showing, though, so throw over to first base, back safely is Lewis. Jordan reestablishes his lead, being held on by Jake Holmes. 1-0 on the way, bunt shown, put down. On the first base side, catcher signals he's going to make the play, throws to first, but overthrows, and safe is Kyle McDaniel. Back-to-back errors for the Knights put 2 aboard for Portland. Now see, y'all are talking about the championship game. In the press box here before the game got underway, we started telling the new game ops staff about the night the lights went out at the walk.
Luis Castillo.
So they queued that up and watched the final inning or so of that silliness. Runners on at first and second for your designated hitter, Luis Castillo. Something going on down the third base line? Apparently an offensive conference was charged. I didn't see a conversation happening, but I'm not an umpire, so. Throw back to second, back standing is Jordan Lewis. Brian, you're right. That really was a nice play by the second baseman, backing up Jake Holmes on that throw from the catcher. Castillo showing bunt. Pitch on the way, bunt pulled back. Pitch misses just low at 83, ball one. Brooks Avery, third baseman, creeping in on the last show of the bunt. We'll see if that is the case again. No bunt shown this time from Castillo. Pitch on the way, now he does. Bunts, pops it up into the netting behind him. Evens the count at 1-1. Growing up, the Corvallis Knights were considered an American Legion ball team. Is there any significant differences between that and this league? Yes, Jacob, and I will get to that here in just a moment. Jones comes set, looks back at second. The 1-1, swung on, bouncer towards third. Avery tags the bag at first, throw to second, throw to first, not in time. Did get the double play. Lewis out on his way to third. McDaniel out on the way to second. Castillo aboard. Fielder's choice 6-4. Excuse me, 5-4. Sorry about that.
Walking in plate is your left fielder from LMU, number 17, Zion Williams.
Runner on first, 2 down for Zion Williams. Hit by a pitch, his first AB. That one misses low at 74, ball one. Corvallis Knights now play as part of the West Coast League, a collegiate wood bat league here in the Northwest. So these are young men that are in college or just about to start their college careers. After a foul at the plate, count evens on Zion, 1-1. Well, looks like the Raptors getting their revenge on the Marion Berries tonight. 1-1 on the way now. Misses low and away. Which serves as a reminder I should probably update y'all on the West Coast League scores. Get to that at the top of the fourth. Or we won't, and I will forget. Stay tuned to find out which thing happens. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike at 88. Count 2-2 on Zion. Josh Schleichart on deck for Portland. Jenny B asking if Zion's gonna go deep tonight. Maybe right here, 2-2 low. And away, ball 3. Count goes full. Castillo over at first. You see him walk out that lead over there. Jones set. The 3-2 runner goes foul. Back. Schleichart comes down to retrieve the foul ball.
33, you look like you skipped leg day. Keep it balanced.
Everybody returns to their positions. Williams checking back in. Jones comes set. His 3-2 again, swung on. Bouncer towards short. Mondo is playing back, throw to first, in time. 6-3 the put out on Zion Williams. Brooks Avery almost caused him to miss that play. We are a third of the way through the ball game here at Walker Stadium, and your Pickles still with a 1-0 lead.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
When you move here, I feel like there is almost just a permission to do your thing.
So it's very easy to kind of find out who you are in terms of your identity as an artist or a performer.
I think that's what I see out here is people doing what they love.
Portland is a city for dreamers.
Welcome back, friends. Great throw over to first. Braden Mondo, Xavier Rios, and Kellen Siegel for the Knights here in the fourth. And lo and behold, look at this. I pulled up the West Coast League scores. I didn't forget. It's early in the season. We're celebrating the small W's here. Smith's first pitch of the fourth frame into the netting on the right. 0-1. Earlier today in Edmonton, the Riverhawks put a beating on the Victoria Harbor Cats 9-1. Currently in the fourth inning, Yakima Valley, Pippins holding a 4-3 lead over the Walla Walla Sweets. That game in the bottom of the fourth. In Port Angeles, the Night Owls of Nanaimo with a 5-0 lead over the Lefties in the top of the sixth. That pitch off the plate, 1-1. In Springfield, the Drifters leading the Elks 8-1, that game in the top of the fifth. Mondo steps back in the 1-1. Outside, ball 2. As mentioned earlier, the Raptors leading the Marion Berries in Ridgefield 7-0, top 5. 2-1 on the way from Smith. Swung on, hit out to right field. Schleichart hesitates, comes in a couple steps and makes the play. L9, the put out on Mondo. 1 away. In Bellingham, the Bells leading the Kamloops North Paws 5-1 in the top of the fourth. And in Wenatchee, Apple Sox playing host to the Falcons. That game in the bottom of the fifth, neither team has figured out how to score yet. And that, friends, are your scores from around the West Coast League. Smith's pitch to Rios. Catches the outside black at 80, 0-1. 0-1 pitch misses low and outside. Nice stop by Mentink. 1-1 the count. Smith's 1-1. Called strike 2. 91 on the gun. So Rios behind in the count, 1-2. Pitch on the way, swung on, rocket out to left field. Zion Williams takes a couple steps over, able to make the play. L7, the put out. I love that you have gone to this in back-to-back games. Kai playing the duck/lemonade song. Hey, you got any grapes? That pitch missing, ball 1. I don't know what the hot dog cost is here. 1-0 pitch on the way. Called strike at 89. Count goes to 1-1. All I know is the huge helmet ice cream sundae is $25. The 1-1 swung on, fouled off. That one's parking lot bound, and that is why I tell you not to park in the front row of the parking lot. Yeah, I don't know how big. Anybody know the cost of the beer bats? That pitch missing high, ball 2. 2 and 2. Maybe I should come here as a fan sometime. Jody Rojas checking in. Welcome, friend. Smith 2-2. Swung on and missed. That got him. That is strikeout number 4 for Dylan Smith, and that does it for the Knights here in the 4th. We head to the bottom of the frame. Your Pickles still lead 1-0.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate. 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 I did not come to play, I came to dominate. 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 I did not come to play, I came to dominate. 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 I did not come to play, I came to dominate. 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 Dominate.
Game on!
Need a portable restroom? Choose Willie Make It. We provide superior portable restrooms with unmatched customer service. Give our friendly office staff a call and set up your rental today.
What pairs well with pickles? Gourmet sausages and franks from Zenner's Sausage Company, official sausage of the Portland Pickles. You can find Zenner's craft sausages at retailers such as New Seasons, Market of Choice, QFCs, and many other restaurants around town. Find out more at zenners.com.
Southeast 92nd and Pregame.
Josh Leichhardt, Kevin Ferguson, and Tyler Harries. For your Pickles here in the 4th. Man, we go to one commercial break and the helmet Sunday's gone up $12 already. Y'all are out of control. Easton Jones still on the bump for Corvallis. First pitch this frame hits Schleichhardt. So Zion Williams has been hit, and now Josh Leichhardt. I don't run the over-under on the HBP, but that's 2 so far.
Next up is the first baseman from University of Hawaii, number 26, Kevin Ferguson.
Unpleasant. One on, nobody out for Kevin Ferguson. Jones lets out a side before bringing in the first pitch, fouled at the plate. 0-1. Lights on here at Walker Stadium. The sun's taking its recess behind the trees, about a third of the way down. 0-1 now, swung on and missed. Ferguson behind in the count, 0-2. Ferguson made his season debut last night, went 1 for 4, scored one of the Pickles runs. Jones 0-2, swung on. Infield bouncer, high hop. Mondo has it, no play at second. Throw over to first in time. Schleichhardt advances to second on the 6-3 putout.
Here comes your third baseman.
So a runner on in scoring position for your third baseman, Tyler Harries. Schleichart gets his lead out at second base. Draws a look. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. Timeout called for Corvallis. The catcher and home plate umpire headed over. We may be having a pitch-com issue. I feel so like a major league broadcaster being able to say that. We got pitch-com issues here in the West Coast League. That's amazing. Tyler Harries and Jackson Mentink hanging out.
You know what a good opportunity to wish my dear friend, Andrew Hayner, a very happy birthday. Andy
We got a
Hayner,
Bernese Mountain Dog out there in left field. Also, you see there, the van out there in left field, that is where the tattoo magic happens. So when you come to Walker Stadium and you want your tattoo, and I know you do, out there in left field at that van that we pointed the camera at earlier, that's where you go. Back to more important things, specifically Tyler Harries at the plate with a 1-0 count. Pitch on the way, inside, ball 2.
Everybody clap your hands.
Crowd getting into it here at the walk. They've shown up and are showing out. Throw back to second base, back standing is Schleichart. Next, you have to question if the pitch com is really broken or are they just trying to get a free break. Friend, I've wondered that about the MLB level ever since pitch com became a thing. Yeah, no, I need a breather. I can't hear my catcher. Look back to second. The 2-0 swung on and hit. That is gonna get down into left center field for a base hit. Schleichart stops his at third as Tyler Harries is aboard with a 1-out single. Runners on the corners for Portland once again, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Jackson Mentink. You know what? Chat fam tattoos is not a bad idea.
Here's your catcher, 0-0.
We're gonna have to look into that later. I like that idea. Jackson at the plate for his second regular season at bat, a chance to do some damage here. Lance over to third, pitch on the way, bunt shown, pulled back. Pitch called a strike at 76. 0-1.
Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles!
Jones stares in, has his sign from Hazen. Brings in the 0-1, swung on and missed. Pops out of Hazen's glove, but just skitters off to the side. Runners stay. Mentink takes a couple of practice swings. Steps back into the left-handed batter's box. Jones comes set at the chest. Let's loose with the 0-2, swung on. Check swing fouled off to the Pickles dugout. 0-2 still. Make the H in chat fam look like the chair. Brilliant idea. I'm liking this. Jones set. The 0-2 again. Low. Nice stop by Hazen. Count goes to 1-2. Did you want one, friend? Okay, sorry. My bad. We got hot dogs delivered to the booth. We were making sure everybody got theirs. Not to brag, but these ones were free. Wine and the 1-2 on the way. Swung on. Hit towards second. Over to second for one. The relay to first. In time. Double play, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the fourth. To the top of the fifth we go. Your Pickles still with a 1-0 lead.
Game on! Game on! Game on!
Bet it all on me, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me, yeah. Bet on me, I got that high hand, tell them stop playing, wait, one more boy. Bet it all on me, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it.
Rivermark is growing to better serve our community, with more locations and extended hours for our busy members. Our video tellers are available on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Together, we're working to transform lives and communities through financial wellness and a focus on increased giveback. Become part of something more. With us, you can.
Let's hear the top our winner, everybody. That meeting was going to slow him down.
Oh, the aftermath of Dizzy Bat. And the one and only, the champion, Dylan T. Pickle. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Who doesn't love that guy? The aforementioned shenanigans during Dizzy Bat.
Leading off the top of the pitch with Corvallis, first baseman number 30, Jake Holmes.
Also, that fan wearing the jersey with the 25 on the back, that's that sweet-looking green pinstripe jersey. You should get one. First pitch to Jake Holmes this inning, in there at 90 for a strike. 0-1. Malachi, we might have to do a Sounds of Baseball at-bat so I can finish this hot dog. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-2 on Jake Holmes. Dizzy Bat was entertaining, and I only got to eat half of it, and it's not going to be good by the next inning break. 0-2 pitch on the way. Did not get the call at 90. Count goes to 1-2. One, two now. Check swing. Didn't go. Pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Jackson. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, friend. We might do that. We'll see. Count 2-2 on Jake. Struck out in his first AB. And struck out in this AB. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Dylan Smith going back to the last frame. Strikeout number 5. Ron the K-Man going to hang that 5th K out in left field. One away for Corvallis, and that's going to bring up their right fielder, Joshua Proctor. April, give us the play-by-play so Chex can house this hot dog. Thank you, I appreciate that. First pitch, this AB bends in at 85 for a strike, 0-1. I am amazed at how quickly Smith is working. That pitch does miss high and away at 91, evening the count at 1-1. He is keeping a breakneck pace out there. 1-1 pitch slapped to short. Soto Jr. waits for it, makes the play over to first in time. Proctor will go take a seat, retired 6-3. Well, Nick, I appreciate that. Thank you much, friend. We try and have some fun here. Sun has now made it halfway down the trees out in left field. Temperature's fallen off a few degrees. It actually turned out to be a beautiful night. Some of us were worried it was going to get cold late. That pitch fouled off at the plate, 0-1. Pitcher's a beast, and he's working a heck of a quick game. Aiden Hazen at the plate for his second AB. Doubled his last time up. Watches that one come in, a called strike at 89. Count 0-2. You might remember Aiden Hazen as the guy who was thrown out at home by Jordan Lewis back in the third inning. The 0-2 swung on, hit up the middle. Soto Jr.'s got it across second, throw to first in time. Petey Soto Jr., nice play, young man. We head to the bottom of the fifth. 1-0 Portland.
Need a portable restroom? Choose Willie Make It. We provide superior portable restrooms with unmatched customer service. Our unique pressure washing and hospital-grade disinfectant process eliminates 86% more mold and bacteria than traditional methods. From small events to large construction, our trained technicians and friendly staff ensure a pleasant and successful rental experience. Give our friendly office staff a call and set up your rental today. Willie Make It, clean, reliable, and committed to your needs.
Coin 6 is all about keeping you informed. Now, the all-new Coin Plus streaming app is your way of staying more connected than ever. Watch live newscasts.
Why the governor today held a news conference.
Or the stories you want to see on demand, anytime. Just go to the channel store and search Coin Plus.
We've got you covered.
It is fantastic. The Coin Plus app is free on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Look at Petey Soto Jr. make this play. Fields it right behind second base, cutting across the field, and a dart of a throw over to first. Well done, friend. Speaking of Petey Soto Jr., he's going to lead it off for your Pickles here in the fifth. He will be followed by Jordan Lewis and Kyle McDaniel.
Shortstop from Utah Tech, number 4, Petey Soto Jr.
Petey lined out to right field his first time up. Takes a look at the first pitch. Curveball cutting across the zone at 79, 0-1. Crowd in good form tonight. 0-1 pitch on the way, in the dirt, nice stop. Evens the count at 1-1. Jones into his wind, the 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on. A rocket out to right field, back toward the scoreboard, and hits the fence and off. Rounding the bag at first, heading for second, and sliding in safely, Petey Soto Jr. For those asking in the chat, yes, the final score last night was 4-3 Portland.
Now batting, your center fielder, number 10.
McTeeny asking how many players returned from last year. Uncertain at this point. We have at least 6 so far and a couple more or less confirmed, so we still got some showing up. Pitch on the way, swung on. 0-1 on Lewis. Lewis reached on one of the back-to-back night errors in the third. Look back to second from Jones, the 0-1. Bunt shown, pulled back. Wait, what did the kid say? Wrong animal. You got called out as wrong animal by that child. That's amazing. All right, I'm going to recap that here in just a second. Look back to second base, 1-1 pitch, swung on. Bunted toward the mound, fielded cleanly by the pitcher, over to first in time. 1-3 the put out. Petey Soto Jr. advancing to third. So Kai played the dolphin noise. The crowd, of course, responds in kind, more dolphin. He then plays the Chewbacca sound effect, and a young child down the third base line can audibly be heard yelling, "Wrong animal." Kai just got called out by an elementary school student here at Walker Stadium, and I find it to be delightful. Mound visit for the Knights before Kyle McDaniel steps to the plate, and it looks like we are going to have ourselves a new pitcher. Friends, we're going to step away from the broadcast for just a moment. We'll be back with the new pitcher for Corvallis. Your Pickles lead 1-0.
Rivermark is growing to better serve our community with more locations and extended hours for our busy members. Together, we're working to transform lives and communities through financial wellness and a focus on increased give back. Become part of something more. With us, you can.
So I've been doing journalism for about 20 years. I loved it in high school. I studied journalism. I actually remember coming down here to Coyne, following Jeff around and trying to learn what I could.
I remember you in high school,
yeah.
You know, doing a job shadow with me here.
Yeah.
But I just remember your passion, and I remember thinking that little guy's gonna make it, you know, and so great to have you here.
For me, reporting is really about finding the heart of that story, about finding that truth.
Are you kidding? Who was in charge of snacks this week?
Tank's full. Game on. Nice work. That saved us 32 seconds.
Wait, has anybody seen Adam?
Get up, get out of your bed now. Wasting your time. 'Cause it's a beautiful day now. Ready to rise and shine.
Yeah, buddy.
I did not.
You are looking at new pitcher on the mound for the Corvallis Knights, number 16, Dominic Titone. He takes over for Easton Jones, who went 4 1/3, scattering 3 hits, 1 run, which was earned. Walked a batter, hit 2 batters, and struck out 5. So Pickles still hanging on to the 1-0 lead they established in the bottom of the first. Hoping to pick up a couple more here in the bottom of the 5th.
Give it up one more time for your second baseman, number 7, Kyle McDaniel.
Kyle McDaniel digs into the left-handed batter's box. He is at the ready. First pitch from Dominic. In there for a strike at 72. 0-1. Runners at the corners, runner at third, 1 down. Pitch on the way, low and inside, gets by Hazen, the throw to the plate, not in time, wild pitch, scores a run, and raise those chairs, Pickles fans. So your Pickles now with a 2-0 lead. 1-1 pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. So McDaniel now working with the bases clear. Has reached both times he's been up, once via a walk, once via an error. 1-2 low, away ball 2. 2-2. Listen, while we're talking about ads, of the current ads being ran, which one is your favorite and why is it Willie Make It Porta Potties? Discuss. 2-2 on the way from Dominic. Swung on. That one's going to get down into center field for a base hit. Drops in front of Kellen Siegel, who quickly gets the ball back into the infield. Kyle McDaniel, have yourself a night, friend. Third time he's been aboard. So Pickles continuing to apply pressure here in the bottom of the fifth inning. 1 run in, 1 runner on, and 1 down for Luis Castillo. Also, just in case you hadn't noticed, the Willie Make It Porta Potty banners are on the front of the visiting team dugout. It's amazing. First pitch swung on and missed. 0-1 on Castillo. Daniel gets his lead over at first. Tony staring over at the bag. Now brings in the 0-1, swung on and missed. Possibly a little high and out of the zone at 80. Castillo behind in the count, 0-2. Kyle about a 2-stride lead over at first. Dominic checks in, and again, enough to bother with a throw. McDaniel back standing. 0-2 now, swung on and missed. Luis Castillo down on 3 straight pitches. First strikeout for Dominic Tatone. That is the first strikeout overall for the Knights this game.
Here comes your left fielder, number 17, Zion Williams.
2 down for your Pickles. Zion Williams, left fielder, to the plate. Dominic again throws over to first. McDaniel again back standing. Captain Crunch letting us know that the Raptors destroying the Berries 10-3, which also serves as a reminder we should probably look at the West Coast League scores. Pitch on the way, swung on, popped up right side. Running all the way over is the second baseman making the play at the line. That was Elliott Brown. You call it a P4, though it should have been P3. Regardless, that's the end of the 5th inning. Your Pickles get 1 more run. They take a 2-0 lead to the top of the 6th, and we'll be back in a moment.
Gonna play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Tank's full. Game on. Nice work. That saved us 32 seconds.
Wait, has anybody seen Adam?
Get up, get out of your bed now. Wasting your time. Ready to rise and shine.
Yeah, buddy.
In this day and age, there's so much misinformation out there. Having a relationship with the viewer that is about truth and about accountability, that is more important now than ever before. So I was born here, grew up here, graduated from high school at 18 from Jesuit out there in Beaverton, then went off to college. But ever since I graduated, I always kind of thought in the back of my mind, maybe I'll come back to Portland, and this was an opportunity I couldn't pass up.
For the first time this season, the Dave's Hot Chicken outpaces Dylan and wins the race, and a tiny bit of showmanship to boot. First pitch of this frame on the way, fouled off to the left side, 0-1. Will anyone on the left field berm make the catch? You know the answer. And if you don't, no. 0-1 the count on Aiden O'Malley. Swung on, hit too short. Soto Jr. Throw over to first in time. Aiden O'Malley made it up the first baseline quickly. Soto Jr. able to get the throw over, and Ferguson able to handle it. 6-3. Aiden O'Malley retired. Raising the chairs started with the Pickles bullpen a number of seasons ago. Caught on and has become part of Pickle lore ever since. First pitch missing inside to Brooks Avery, 1-0.
From his buddy.
Tortas, we are not doing live Dizzy Batter the Chicken Race currently. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on. Out toward right field, Josh Leichhardt making his way to the line, but that just into the Rally Gator bar area. Evens the count at 1-1. Oh, okay, no problem. Malachi informing me that later in the season that will likely be a thing, but we are doing some new broadcast stuff this year, and we are not currently doing that. We're filming them so we can show them to you later. That pitch in there, 1-2 on Brooks Avery. Brooks Avery, 1 for 2 on the day. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. Do the Pickles ever play any card games? Good question. I haven't gotten to hang out with this team long enough to figure that out yet. 2-2 pitch spoiled toward the parking lot. Does not sound like it hit somebody's windshield, so we'll call that good. Whether you believe that or not is up to you. 2-2 the count on Avery, 1 down, swung on and missed. Dylan Smith at 85 induces the strikeout, his 6th K of the evening. Dang. Gary, a little surprised that Smith's going strong after 5 full frames? I feel like we're a little in uncharted territory. He pitched himself a heck of a ball game out there. First pitch swung on and missed by Elliott Brown, 0-1. Jack, we do not have the dilly drone. I'm sorry, friend. We got to do something on the bus. 0-1 pitch swung on, hit down the third base line, but foul. Gary, when you get a chance, can I get a pitch count on Dylan Smith? Appreciate that, friend. Pitch number 68 will be on its way, Marlene. Our scorekeeper, Gary, always has the numbers we need. Smith shakes off Menting. Now with the 0-2, called strike 3, got him. 7 strikeout for Dylan Smith. That'll do it for Corvallis in the 6th. No runs, hits, errors, or anyone left on to the bottom of the 6th frame. Your Pickles lead 2-0.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
When you move here, I feel like there is almost just a permission to do your thing.
So it's very easy to kind of find out who you are in terms of your identity as an artist or a performer.
I think that's what I see out here is people doing what they love.
Portland is a city for dreamers.
I did not.
I was going to say, as you can see is on our scoreboard, and then a coach walked perfectly into view of said scoreboard. But as you can see on the scoreboard, for the visiting Corvallis Knights, no runs on 3 hits and 2 errors. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 2 runs on 4 hits and no errors. To the bottom of the 6th, Josh Schleichart, Kevin Ferguson, and Tyler Harries.
Lead off here, Pickles is the right fielder, number 23, Josh Schleichart.
Schleichardt's been aboard twice. First pitch called, strike at 78. 0-1. Dominic's next pitch misses low, evens the count at 1-1. Breeze changing direction as it usually does about this time of evening, now blowing in from left. The 1-1, misses high, ball 2. 2-1.
Launch ball will take place at the end of this inning. Make your way to the left field foul zone.
Schleichart aboard via a fielder's choice in the first, HBP in the 4th, with the 2-1 low. Ball 3. Tone comes set at the belt. His 3-1. Golfed out to center field, coming charging in, and it drops in front of Kellen Siegel. A leadoff single for Josh Schleichart. That just died out there in center.
Here's your first baseman,
Kevin Ferguson to the plate.
Ferguson.
Schleichart to lead over at first as the pitch fouled off 0-1. Yeah, I really thought that ball was going to carry farther. It did not. Couple looks over at first, and now a throw back standing is Josh. Another look over at first, and again, now the 0-1. And outside.
Happy birthday to Clay Taylor. That's from Emily. Happy birthday, Clay. And Cliff is here. That's the dog.
A 1-1 outside, ball 2, 2-1. Nick Thompson, give 56 a raise. I assume you're referring to Dylan Smith, and man, after that performance, holy cow. Two 2-1 from Dominic. That one hit foul down the right side. Well out of play. Ferguson taps home plate as he steps back in. Schleichart slowly extends his lead over at first. Swung on, bounced foul, almost over to the Pickles dugout. 2-2.
Cider, Moonberries. We have the original Pickle Shack. The low price of $9. Buy one, buy two.
That's right. We saw the beer backpack out earlier. Staff in mid-season form. 2-2 on its way, well outside. Left his hand before he meant. There it is, the aforementioned beer backpack. That's right. Mobile draft sales. One of the many different services we provide here at Walker Stadium. 3-2 from Dominic. Golf shot out in right field. Will it get down? No, it will not. On a great play by Joshua Proctor. Comes charging in on the pop-up, dives, and is able to make the play. Well done. An amazing play that you hate to see made against your team. Well done.
Here comes your third baseman, number 14, Tyler Harris.
Taylor Smith asking for an encore for Dylan. I mean, I get it. Hadn't pitched himself a heck of a ball game. Tyler Harris, first pitch he sees, called strike on the outer black at 76, 0-1. Lost a tooth, but probably made the catch. Well, I don't know about that, but did made a fine play out there in right field. Dominic checks over first couple times. Brings in the 0-1, low and inside. 1-1. What? Now Jeremiah is taunting the children that are asking for more dolphin. There's 1-1 on the way. Swung on, fouled back. 1-2.
There is no line at the party bar on the party deck.
This is why I tell you got to come out to Walker Stadium. You never quite know exactly what's going to happen. Remember that time that somebody lost a full Bernese Mountain Dog earlier? 1-2 pitch, outside, ball 2, 2-2. I've seen a lot of things here. I've seen the lights go out. I've seen the sprinklers come on. I've seen a whale blown up. And now somebody managed to lose a mountain dog during a baseball game. I don't feel like you get that everywhere. 2-2 pitch hits him. Tyler Harris takes one for the team. Runners now on at first and second.
Here comes your catcher, 0-0. Jackson Menting.
Hey, Gary. The Oilers beat the Panthers in overtime. All right. We'll take that. Sorry, Florida man. Florida shouldn't have hockey. And ran. Jackson Menting at the plate. Runners on first and second. One down. Look back to second. Dominic's first pitch low and inside. Oh, it actually hit him. Grazed him on the knee. Back-to-back HBPs. Brines the bases with one down. And who should be coming to the plate? Number 4 on his back. Number 1 in your heart. Petey Soto Jr. Donald Bueller looking for a shout out from St. Louis. You got it, friend. Mound visit for the Corvallis Knights. See if Dominic is lifted from this game. I haven't seen the arm raised to the bullpen signaling new pitcher yet. And you see Menting just get grazed on the leg there. Hudson Boucher, home plate umpire, makes his way out to the mound. Breaks up the meeting. Everybody headed back to their respective positions. You know, Shelby, I have not actually gotten an official word as to whether the dog has been reclaimed or not. It has been? Okay. I'm getting word that the dog was finally reclaimed.
Number 4, Petey Soto Jr.
Bases brined, one down. Petey Soto Jr. with a double and a run scored. First pitch he sees this at bat, outside, ball 1.
Everybody
That's right, Alan. I did see a guy jump a dirt bike off a ramp in the outfield last year as well. We saw Dylan tackle a streaker. It's been a fun few years. Tony comes set. The 1-0. Popped foul. Evens the count at 1-1. Pickles 1 in the first, 1 in the fifth, threatening here in the bottom of the sixth. Bases brined, 1 down. Dominic set at the belt with the 1-1. High ball 2. 2-1. Schleikart at third, Harry's at second, Mentink at first. Petey Soto Jr. a chance to do some pretty big damage. That pitch bends in for a strike at 79. 2-2. I was a little surprised Soto Jr. didn't come up possibly bunting on the first pitch, but we'll see what happens here. 2-2 now. Misses ball 3. Oh, we heard a drunk lady laughing for several innings, and we think she stole one of the rally gators. Not stole, I'm sorry, liberated without asking. 3-2, foul back. Soto Jr. just fought that off. Count remains full. St. Louis, Missouri loves Pickles baseball. We appreciate that, Donald. Thank you. Full count, bases brined, 1 down. Dominic's 3-2, swung on, popped up right side, foul. Over the stands, out toward the parking lot lady, or parking lot area. Wow. When was the drunk laughing lady? Boy, man, was that last season or the season before? I think it was last season. Some of this stuff runs together, I'm not gonna lie. Tone with the 3-2 again, outside, ball 4, raise those chairs. Petey Soto Jr. with an RBI base on balls, and your Pickles extend their lead now. No, Captain Crunch, it was a real baby kangaroo. I legitimately got to pet a baby kangaroo, and that was during the pregame the nights the lights went out at Walker. Jordan Lewis, center fielder, up again. And we're gonna have another conference on the mound. Looks like the home plate umpire was being questioned about the HBP on Jackson. Gary, did he already call for a new arm? All right, friends, we're going to have a new pitcher for the Corvallis Knights. We're going to step away from the broadcast for just a moment. We'll be back in a few. Your Pickles lead 3-0.
I come to play, I came to dominate. 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 I did not come to play, I came to dominate. 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 I did not come to play, I came to dominate. 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 I did not come to play, I came to dominate. 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 Dominate.
Need a portable restroom? Choose Willie Make It. We provide superior portable restrooms with unmatched customer service. Give our friendly office staff a call and set up your rental today.
What pairs well with pickles? Gourmet sausages and franks from Zenner's Sausage Company, official sausage of the Portland Pickles. You can find Zenner's craft sausages at retailers such as New Seasons, Market of Choice, QFCs, and many other restaurants around town. Find out more at zenners.com.
Yay!
Welcome back, friends. New pitcher on the mound for the Corvallis Knights, number 26, Max Zawistaki, making his 2025 West Coast League season debut this evening, and he has been called upon to put out a fire for Corvallis. Petey Soda Jr. on at first, Jackson Mentink on at second, Tyler Harries at third, Josh Schleichart has already come in and scored. Pickles fans entertaining themselves with some giant balls down the third base line and the first base line as well. We got to have big balls here because there are big dogs in the yard tonight. Bernese Mountain Dog Night on Woof Wednesday here at Walker Stadium. So Jordan Lewis to the plate with the bases brined, one down.
Go nuts for your center fielder, number 10, Jordan Lewis.
One last addendum to that story. That baby kangaroo was adorable. See what you're missing when you don't come out to the walk? I pet a baby kangaroo. First pitch from Max. Over for a strike, 0-1. Runners get their leads. Matt comes set at the belt. His 0-1. Lined almost into the Knights' dugout on the first base side, 0-2. Nick Thompson looking for the Pickles to end it right here. Mac comes set. His 0-2, swung on and missed, gets away from the catcher. Oh yeah, runners on first, he is out. So just the strikeout recorded for Jordan Lewis, 2 away. So Max strikes out the first batter he faces. That is the second strikeout overall for Knights pitchers.
Number 7, Kyle McDaniel.
So Kyle McDaniel, 2 down. Pitch on the way, low, bounces away from Aiden Hazen again. Harry stays put at third. Again, runners with their leads. The 1-0, low and outside. That one gets all the way to the backstop. Green light coming all the way in, and raise those chairs on the wild pitch. Tyler Harries comes in to score. Everybody moves up 90 feet. So the base is no longer brined. The wild pitch drives in the run, so to speak. Pickles now with a 4-0 lead and a 2-0 count on Kyle McDaniel. That pitch in there for a strike at 87. 2-1. The 2-1, bouncer towards short, big hop. Nice play by the shortstop, throw over to first, in time. 6-3, McDaniel out. Close play at first, but your Pickles push across 2 more runs, and we head to the top of the 7th inning. 4-0 Pickles.
Game on. Game on.
Bet it all on me, bet it all on me, yeah. Bet on me, I got that high hand, tell them stop playing, wait. Bet it all on me, bet it all on me,
Rivermark is growing to better serve our community, with more locations and extended hours for our busy members. Our video tellers are available on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Together, we're working to transform lives and communities through financial wellness and a focus on increased giveback. Become part of something more. With us, you can.
No worries. Welcome back, friends. Dylan Smith out on the mound for another inning of work, and I'm not going to lie, friends. When I saw him jog out there, I actually swore out loud because I did not expect to see that. But he has pitched himself an amazing ball game so far tonight, and excited to see what he's got left in the tank here in the 7th inning. Pickles fan is asking, is Joe in the room? He is not. He is down below us on the party deck. There is a shot of the K's that Rongan has hung out there in left field. You saw those earlier. 7 so far tonight. First pitch, fouled off at the plate. Looks like Braden fouled that off himself. 0-1. So Ron the K-Man has hung 7 out there, out in left field. And Dylan Smith looking to add to his already impressive total this evening. Pitch count, I believe, in the high 70s. Oh, no, 69, excuse me. That pitch eludes the strike zone at 88, 1-1. Braden 1 for 2, doubled in the first. He takes that one and rips down the left field line. That is going to be fouled into the netting. Sorry, by the way, if I didn't warn you before the game started, I will sometimes just lead into your area to see things like that. Appreciate that. 1-2 the count. Debbie Williams watching Pickles baseball from Kansas City. Welcome aboard, friend. Pitch on the way. Low ball 2, 2-2. Baseball is the best sport overall, friend. Absolutely. 2-2 in the dirt. Skitters away from Jackson to the backstop, but with nobody on, it's of no consequence. Full count. Yeah, I forgot to ask you all to post up where you're watching from. What's up? I do not have napkins. 3-2. Misses ball 4. Gary, that's the first walk Dylan surrendered, isn't it? And that might be the only batter he faces this inning, and it looks like that's the case. That marks only the 7th walk all year by Pickles pitchers. But that'll be the end of the line for Dylan Smith, who pitched himself an amazing ball game this evening and gets a well-deserved round of applause from the fans here at Walker Stadium. Friends, we'll be back with the new pitcher for the Portland Pickles in a moment. Your Pickles lead 4-0.
Need a portable restroom? Choose Willie Make It. We provide superior portable restrooms with unmatched customer service. Our unique pressure washing and hospital-grade disinfectant process eliminates 86% more mold and bacteria than traditional methods. From small events to large construction, Our trained technicians and friendly staff ensure a pleasant and successful rental experience. Give our friendly office staff a call and set up your rental today. Willie Make It, clean, reliable, and committed to your needs.
Coin 6 is all about keeping you informed. Now, the all-new Coin Plus streaming app is your way of staying more connected than ever. Watch live newscasts.
Why the governor today held a news conference.
Or the stories you want to see on demand, anytime. Just go to the channel store and search Coin Plus.
We've got you covered.
It is fantastic. The Coin Plus app is free on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV.
New pitcher of the mound.
Welcome back, friends.
Pickles, and we always cheer our relief pitchers here at Walker Stadium from Texas Tech. Number 19, Zachary Fetchel.
Zachary Fetchel out on the mound. I'm curious, chat fam, when I am quiet enough and Joe is making announcements like that, can you hear him? Because I don't normally like to talk over Joe if y'all can hear him, but if it just sounds like meh, 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 meh in the background, I'll talk over him all I want. So let me know. So Zachary Fetchel on to face Xavier Rios. Rios will be up with a runner on first, nobody down. I believe this is, we haven't seen Fetchel yet in the regular season, have we, Gary? No, okay. Believe this is Fetchel's first appearance. No, Zachary started in Cowlitz against the Black Bears, went 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 of those was earned. He walked 1 and struck out 2. So this is his second outing of the 2025 West Coast League season.
Now batting designated hitter number 15, Xavier Rios.
Jason Edwards checking in. Howdy, Fred. Welcome. Appreciate the feedback. I'll continue to probably talk over Joe. No. We'll talk about, I was asked, fouled off the first pitch, 0-1. No, Joe's not too hot. I just don't like talking over him if they can hear him. 0-1 the count on Xavier. Rios 0 for 2 today. I appreciate that, Mendicant. Thank you. Throw over to first base. Back standing is Mondo. Fetchel working from the first base side of the rubber. Stares in at Mentink, has his sign. Holds now the 0-1. High throw down to first. Not in time as Mondo slides back safely. Braden gets his lead over at first. And draws a throw, but is back standing. Joseph Intagliata watching in Cincinnati, Ohio tonight. Hoping that Bryce gets in the game either tonight or tomorrow. Time will tell. 1-1 pitch on the way inside. 2-1. I did have a list of Mags' alts tonight. Let me see if I can find that. Tagliata on there. I don't think Bryce was scheduled to go tonight. So possibly tomorrow. 2-1 from Fetchel. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 3-1. Pickles with a 4-0 lead, picking up 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Vetchel's 3-1 knocked out toward left center field. Jordan Lewis at the wall on the warning track makes the play. Gets the ball back into the infield quickly. Rios flies out to deep left center field, F8.
Center field number 9, Kellen Siegel.
Where is Tom tonight? Good question. One away for Corvallis. Jackson out to have a conversation with Zachary on the bump. Kyle McDaniel and P.D. Soto Jr. having their own conversation at the bag at second.
Come on up to the Mr. Plywood Party Deck. Get up here, Gooby. Get your prize. No, the party bar is behind the party deck. The party bar is brought to you by the original Pickle Shot.
So 1 down, 1 on. Kellen Siegel steps in. Comes set at the chest. Pitch on the way. Hits our home plate umpire, gets away from Mentink, who turned around to check on our home plate umpire on the play. Mondo advances from first to second. Can I score that as umpire interference, Gary? Okay, Gary will indulge me from time to time. We're gonna go ahead and call that umpire interference. All right. Looks like everybody's okay. Huzzah. Oh, that's true, Debbie. Tom might be at a game if the Cardinals are playing. You're right about that. So Mondo now in scoring position at second base. Kellen Siegel at the dish with a 1-0 count. Vetchel set. Looks back at second. Pitch on the way. Inside, ball 2. 2-0. AF checking in. Welcome, friend. And Team Jameson. Man, chat's filling up. Welcome in, friends. Glad to have you all along. Look back at second from Fetchland again. 2-0 now. In there for a strike. Radar has it at 87. 2-1. Rick Imus here as well. Man, the whole chat fam's hanging out. Vetchel with the 2-1, fouled off. Nice play by the third base coach on a couple of hops. Well, AF, if you make it down here, come say hey. Mondo still at second base, takes his lead, being held on by McDaniel. 2-2 the count on Kellen Siegel. Vetchel looks back, now brings it in. Fouled off to the left again. Clouds have rolled in across the sky from left to right field. Sort of a patchwork of dark and light blue out there above the trees. The 2-2 swung on and missed, went upper shelf, and Kellen couldn't find it. It's because it was in the back corner of the cupboard. It doesn't matter. Kellen Siegel down swinging. First strikeout for Zachary Fetchel. 2 away for Corvallis here in the 7th. Ron the K-Man going to be hanging his 8th K out there in left. So Mondo with his lead out at second again. This time it's Jake Holmes at the dish. Offers at the first pitch, comes up empty. 0-1. Bob Weiscarver checking in. Man, the whole chat fam is here. 0-1. That pitch misses low. Evens the count at 1-1.
Everybody clap your hands.
So lights illuminating the Walker Stadium field, save for the area right by the fence, if I'm being honest. Look back to second, 1-1 on the way. Misses just inside at 89. RX asking for shout-outs? You got it. Malachi's worked himself a heck of a ball game tonight. Look back at second, and again. Betchel's 2-1, swung on, slow roller. Going to be fielded by Harries, throws across in time, well played, 5-3 the putout, and the Pickles escape another jam here in the seventh. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one runner left on. Fans, it's time to stretch. We'll be back with the bottom of the seventh in a moment. Your Pickles lead 4-0.
Rivermark is growing to better serve our community with more locations and extended hours for our busy members. Together, we're working to transform lives and communities through financial wellness and a focus on increased giveback. Become part of something more. With us, you can.
So I've been doing journalism for about 20 years. I loved it in high school. I studied journalism. I actually remember coming down here to Coyne, following Jeff around and trying to learn what I could.
I remember you in high school,
yeah,
you know, doing a job shadow with me here.
Yeah.
But I just remember your passion, and I remember thinking that little guy's gonna make it, you know, and so great to have you here.
For me, reporting is really about finding the heart of that story, about finding that truth.
What a great throw across the diamond, just beat the runner by a step. Gutsy play by Harries. Soto Jr. didn't look like he quite had enough speed on him to get it over there in time. Well done. As if there wasn't enough trouble already in the press box, a warm welcome to our laser and pyrotechnics expert, Ian. Luis Castillo, Zion Williams, and Josh Schleichart for your Pickles here in the seventh. Oh man, I haven't updated the West Coast League scores in quite a while. Oh, I'm so bad at this.
Number 43, Luis Castillo.
Mack with his first pitch, bottom seven, tails away at 86, 1-0. So we told you that the Riverhawks and Harbor Cats played a game earlier in which Edmonton won 9-1. We've got two more finals so far. The 1-0, in there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. The Port Angeles Lefties hosted the Nanaimo Night Owls, who did not treat their hosts well. They beat them 7-1. Mack with the 1-1, low ball 2. Nice stop by Hazen. And in Wenatchee, the Apple Sox shut out the Kelowna Falcons 2-0. That game also final. Everything else, everywhere else is in the 8th. 2-1. Misses ball 3. Specifically in Bellingham, the Bells leading the North Paws 7-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Yakima Valley 8, Walla Walla 5. That game in Yakima Valley in the top of the 8th. 3-1. Called. Strike 2 at 86. Castillo had thought he worked a walk. Most of the fans behind him in the grandstand thought he'd earned a walk, but Hudson Boucher is the only opinion that matters, and he said no. Strike 2. That was Stocky's pitch. Inside out swing, just bounces off the Knights dugout on the first base side. Ridgefield Raptors clinging to a 12-3 lead over the Marion Berries in the bottom of the 8th in Ridgefield. And it's the Drifters 8, Bend Elks 6 in Springfield in the bottom of the 8th. 3-2, swung on and missed. Luis Castillo down on strikes. one away for Portland, and that's going to bring up your left fielder, Zion Williams.
Here is your left fielder, number 17.
Team Jameson, I shouted you out already, friends. I'm sorry you missed it. But we'll do it again for fun. Williams 0 for 2. Pitch missing low at 86, ball 1. This pitch misses low as well. 2-0 the count on Zion. Oh, the M's lost. Boo. Well, at least the Panthers didn't win. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, bouncer to the left side, foul. 2-1. Ah, it's all good, friend. Hannah Evans, this live stream is great. This is my first year hosting a player. Let's go Pickles. Hannah Evans, thank you for hosting, first of all. Second, thank you for tuning in. Glad to have you along, friend. 2-1 pitch on the way. Misses ball 3. Getting a little noisy here at the walk. I thought we had the waves starting. Okay, we did. And then the dogs were barking. 3-1. Crushed to left field. Will it stay in? No, it won't. Look out, Ron the K-Man. Zion Williams goes yard to left, 376 feet with an exit velo of 106. Raise those chairs, Pickles fans.
Look at the exit velo on that. Wow.
106. Somebody go down and tell Jeremiah that was 106 off the bat. So 1 away, 1 in. Right fielder Josh Schleichart at the plate. That's right, Debbie. Slammer. Pitch on the way. Fought off, foul to the right. 0-1. You know, for a broadcast that's lost power a couple times, this team sure seems to have a lot of its own power. Maybe we won't be dealing with that issue this year. Fingers crossed. Yeah, thank you for the knocking on the wood. I appreciate that. Well done, friends. Oh, mound visit for the Knights. Man, that ball was crushed over the official league banner out in left. Man. Debbie already asking for another, but she did say please. 0-1 the count on Schleichart. Pitch on the way. Check swing. I believe he did go. Whoa, he did not. I don't know how he held that up. That's amazing. Well done. 1-1 the count on the young man from Vanguard University. Max next pitch. Popped up right side. Will it be playable is the question. No, it will not be. Drops into a little Bermuda triangle out there in shallow right field. So Schleichart aboard again. Schleichart has been aboard every single time this night. His first trip aboard was via a fielder's choice. Then he was hit by a pitch and now back-to-back singles.
Give it up for your first baseman, Walker Stadium, number 26, Kevin Ferguson.
1 on, 1 in, 1 away for Kevin Ferguson. Zawastaki's pitch missing low and away, ball 1. Ferguson checks in with the dugout before standing back in. Glance over to first. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. Keith is rad checking in, as Patty Page did as well. Glad y'all could join us tonight. The 1-1. Golfed foul to the right. Portland with a 5-0 lead as play continues in the bottom of the 7th. Nowastaki set, staring at first, brings in the 1-2, low ball 2. Schleichart gets his lead over at first, not a terribly large one. 2-2 on its way out. Called strike 3 on Ferguson. 1,500 plus people in the grandstand area vehemently disagreeing to no avail. K. Ferg down on strikes. 2 away. For your third baseman, Tyler Harries. Lewis Roses checking in, able to catch the last couple innings of the Pickles game. Welcome back, friend. Sawastaki's pitch. A strike, but gets away from the catcher. Passed ball, Gary. Passed ball gives Schleichart second base. So runner in scoring position. What's the most home runs in a season for the Pickles? Man, that's a great question. We are not in mid-season or end-season form, so answering that on the fly, we're a little early for that. 0-1. Misses low at 76. Evens up the count at 1-1. Harry's hit by a pitch his last at-bat, came around to score on a wild pitch. Zawastaki set, the 1-1. Check swing, went around. Yep. Falls behind to the count, 1-2. Wow. Nice job, Kai. 1-2 pitch, gets away from the catcher all the way to the backstop. Another passed ball. Aiden Hazen, who'd caught a pretty good game so far, all of a sudden having some troubles here in the 7th inning. Schleichhart's picked up 180 feet on passed balls so far, so he's hanging out at third. Two on the way from Mack, popped up, right side. In foul territory, will it stay in play? It does. Jake Holmes, and that does it for the Pickles rally here in the 7th inning. They plate another run to the top of the 8th. We go 5-0 Portland.
Are you kidding? Who was in charge of snacks this week?
Tank's full. Game on. Nice work. That saved us 32 seconds.
Wait, has anybody seen Adam?
Get up, get out of your bed now. Wasting your time. 'Cause it's a beautiful day now. Ready to rise and shine.
Yeah, buddy.
I didn't.
Boom. Souvenir created.
these boys stay in their homes.
Look at that fly over the official league banner out there and left.
Big part of what we do here.
Absolutely tattooed.
I live too far from here to do that, but it would be great. Or scan the QR code post around.
Friends, it's the top of the 8th inning. Joshua Proctor, Aiden Hazen, and Aiden O'Malley. 2 up for the Knights. Pickles fan asking, what's the over-under for a ball hitting the awning this season? Press box roof, I would put the over-under at 1.5. I think we got one last year. I can't remember now. We probably got at least one. But I feel like 3 may be a stretch. Betchel's first pitch, this frame misses inside one. Temperatures finally dipped below 70 here at the Walk. Still a nice night. 1-0 on the way. Evens the count at 1-1. Betchel shakes off Mentink, now has his sign. Set at the waist before bringing in the 1-1 inside. Ball 2. 2-1. Well, friends, tomorrow night, game 3 of this 3-game series with the Corvallis Knights. Come and join us for some Thursday night baseball if you can't make it. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we host the Marion Berries for the first time this year. 2-1 inside. Ball 3. Not only for the first time this season, for the first time ever! Come out and join us. Saturday night, Dylan's drag race, I believe, which was an extremely fun promotion last year. Whoops. Line into left field for a base hit. That may get all the way to the wall. At least got to the warning track. Heading for second and making it just. Nice throw by Zion. Left field out there. Little leadoff double. Right fielder. Does anyone know what the blue spots and lots of arms is? Yes, we do. And pitch in there for a strike at 89. How many teams in the league? 15. The addition of the Marion pitch on the way. Foul right. Mike, the sound keeps popping in and out. Sorry, not 15. I lost. Just how through that. 0-2 the count on Aiden Hazen. Fetchel has his sign. Swat down up another strikeout. That is strikeout number 2 for him. Okay, now that's fun. An agreement. If you tweak my ears, you got to let me know ahead of time. Okay, I appreciate that. I just heard it. Runner on second, one down. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 0-1. His lead out at O'Malley looking for ball game. Ready. Fetchel set. 0-1. Swung. Couldn't catch up to an hour fastball at the top of the strike. Like, oh, did I knock that off? Okay, then. Oh, that was my bad. Fetchel comes set, gives second a look, and now brings in cut 3-9. Back-to-back strikeouts for Zachary Fetchel. Baseman Brooks late. That pitch bends. 0-1. I mean, don't feel bad for the chat. All right, I appreciate you, friends. Thank you. No, something off the realizing what is caught. Pitch in there. 0-2. Tape that down or something. We'll figure it out. Sorry, friends. Before we
Now I come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Tank's full. Game on. Nice work. That saved us 32 seconds.
Wait, has anybody seen Adam?
Get up, get out of your bed now. Wasting your time. Ready to rise and shine.
Yeah, buddy.
In this day and age, there's so much misinformation out there. Having a relationship with the viewer that is about truth and about accountability, that is more important now than ever before. So I was born here, grew up here, graduated from high school at 18 from Jesuit out there in Beaverton, then went off to college. But ever since I graduated, I always kind of thought in the back of my mind, maybe I'll come back to Portland, and this was an opportunity I couldn't pass up.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
when you move here, I feel like there is almost just a permission to do your thing.
So it's very easy to kind of find out who you are in terms of your identity as an artist or a performer.
I think that's what I see out here is people doing what they love.
Portland is a city for dreamers.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate, dominate, dominate. I did not.
Quinn Duford in there for a strike. Mentioned new pitcher on the mound for the Corvallis Knights, number 20, Quinn. Walk for Corvallis. Count currently 2-8. 0-2 pitch on the way. Low, nice stop by Aiden Hazen. Count goes to 1-2. I do believe Malachi was able to remedy the audio issues. That is approximately problem number 743 that he has corrected already this season. 1-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. 2-2. See, the sad thing is, while the audio was cutting in and out, you missed some of my best material of the ball game. The only people that got to hear it are here in the press box. 2-2, swung on and missed. Jordan Lewis down on strikes. First out for the Pickles here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Next up, number 7, Kyle McDaniel.
Kyle McDaniel with runners on first and second, 1 down. Now timeout being called by our home plate umpire. Who needs to be ready? Oh, okay. I want the umpires to be ready too. Look back towards second. Pitch on the way. Bunt shown, pulled back. Bounces in front of the catcher. No play as everybody advances 90 feet. Lundberg into third. Soto Jr. into second. Rick, you know that sometimes we have a hard enough time getting the broadcast off the ground at all. Do you think we have the wherewithal for doing a paywall here? Come on, friend. Runners on second and third, 1 down. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Oh, it was foul, sorry. 1-1. No, the pitch clock is not new. It's just secret. Like, there is no clock anywhere that any of us get to look at. The umpires just decide, yeah, it's been long enough. You should have thrown a pitch. Dufert with the 1-1 inside. Ball 2, 2-1. You are getting many flowers for fixing the audio, friend. Well done. You know, it was just a matter of going through 72 different things and figuring out which one thing it was that was screwing up. I don't know if you heard Malachi say that. He said, and of course, it was the one thing that made no sense. Count goes to 2-2 on McDaniel. Will the Pickles ever lose? Well, friends, called strike 3 on McDaniel. Back-to-back strikeout by Quinn Dufert after back-to-back walks to start the inning. It has been a roller coaster ride. Jordan Rowland checking in.
Number 43.
I don't know, friend. I mean, law of averages says yes, but this team's looking good early. Speaking of looking good early, Luis Castillo at the plate.
28, the number of catches this guy's made.
Are the pitchers timed in this league like they do in MLB? Yes and no. Are they on an official timer where there is a clock that everyone can see counting down? No. Is there still a pitch clock? Yes, technically. 1-0 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. 2-0. Dufert stares in at Hazen, has his sign. With the 2-0 now, outside, ball 3. 3-0 on Castillo, Zion Williams on deck. Dufert set at the chest. His 3-0. In there for a strike at 84. 3-1. Man, I hadn't taken a look out in left field. Ron really does have those Ks stretching out quite a ways across left. 3-1 misses high, ball 4, bases brined again. Castillo loads him up for left fielder Zion Williams. Ian, I'm going to pull back the curtain for you a little bit, friend. That is by design. We like to be the last game going. And most times it works. Pitch on the way, low and outside, ball one. Pickles looking to play a little bit more add-on here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bases brined, 2 down. Zion Williams, who went yard his last time up at the dish. Dufert with the 1-0. High and outside, ball 2. Pickles have as many runs as the Pippins had fans in the stands tonight. Oh. Are we really getting a new pitcher, Gary? We are. Friends, we're going to step away from the broadcast here in the bottom of the 8th inning because we're going to get a new pitcher for the Knights. Your Pickles lead 5-0.
I come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate.
Game on! Need a portable restroom? Choose Willie Make It. We provide superior portable restrooms with unmatched customer service. Give our friendly office staff a call and set up your rental today.
What pairs well with pickles? Gourmet sausages and franks from Zenner's Sausage Company, official sausage of the Portland Pickles. You can find Zenner's craft sausages at retailers such as New Seasons, Market of Choice, QFCs, and many other restaurants around town. Find out more at zenners.com.
Because when life throws you a wild pitch, you want a teammate who can cover all the bases. Call Snack and his team today. Attention fans of fermented cucumbers and fermented grapes, Underwood brings 2 Oregon All-Stars to Walker Stadium with refreshing Pinot Gris, celebratory rosé bubbles. Perfect for fans who appreciate the finer things in life, like professional baseball, played by a team named after a condiment.
These locally crafted canned wines offer all the flavor with none of the fancy schmancy wine rituals. Just crack one open, sip, and watch grown adults chase balls while dressed as pickles. Beat Portland Entertainment.
The embodiment of chaotic good, Dylan T. Pickle.
Today, Underwood, great wine, minus all the fuss.
You know, it's amazing that Dylan T. Pickle became a mascot for a baseball team because I really do feel like Dylan T. Pickle could have been the next great pop singer. With moves like that, I mean, who doesn't want to see a stage show of that, right? It is also taking nearly every fiber of my being not to sing along with this song. You're welcome, friends. And the Britney song was on. First pitch missing low and outside. Ball 3. The rare pitcher taking over mid-at-bat move. Michael Singleton taking over in the middle of the at-bat with Zion Williams at the plate. Count now 3-0. Pitch on the way, outside. All right, listen. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus here. That pitch was outside, but was called a strike. 3-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Swung on, hit hard out to left field, but the catch made by Aiden O'Malley. Didn't quite have enough on it. L7 the put out on Zion Williams, and that'll do it for your Pickles in the 8th inning. Last call for the Knights in the 9th. 5-0 Portland.
Game on! Game on!
Bet it all on me, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me, yeah. Bet on me, I got that high hand, tell them stop playing, wait, bet it all on me, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it.
Rivermark is growing to better serve our community, with more locations and extended hours for our busy members. Our video tellers are available on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Together, we're working to transform lives and communities through financial wellness and a focus on increased giveback. Become part of something more. With us, you can.
Shout! Friends, while folks here at Walker Stadium are busy shouting, new pitcher Cooper Corcoran taking his warm-up throws. He is throwing those warm-up pitches to Connor Stewart, who is taking over behind the dish for your Pickles.
Happy birthday! Been so good to me. It's your birthday too. So many birthdays.
Gary, I don't feel like this has gone completely off the rails yet, but I feel like we're teetering on the edge. Oh, we're just swaying back and forth. Okay, all right, I like that. Home plate umpire trying to get your attention, friend.
Happy birthday, Heather! Yeah!
For the Knights in the ninth inning, it's going to be Elliott Brown, Braden Mondo, and Xavier Rios due up. Hey, hey, hey. Friends, this place is bonkers. Y'all should come hang out. You'd fit in perfectly here. Wind in the first pitch at the top of the ninth. In there for a strike at 73 miles an hour. 0-1. I love the WNBA as well. Sharon checking into the chat. Elliott Brown 0 for 3. 0-1 pitch on the way. Umpire fooling stuff from Cooper out there. Count goes to 1-1. Next pitch. In there for a strike at 74. Oh, this crowd. Cooper with the 1-2. Called strike 3. That got him. That is 4 strikeouts in a row for Pickles pitchers. Elliott Brown called out on strikes. His strikeout number 12 overall. Happy birthday, Jeremy, in section 202. First pitch swung on, skied out to shallow right field. Will it stay in fair territory? It will not, but it doesn't matter because Josh Schleichardt's gonna make the play anyway. For all of you scoring at home along with me, 9F. All right, here's the thing. I believe that dog right there could catch a foul ball. That German Shepherd we showed just a second ago, that dog could catch a foul ball. Xavier Rios, last hope for the Knights. Pitch on the way, fastball fastball in there at 90 miles an hour, 0-1. Joe Simons and Jeremiah Coughlin employing the Pickle faithful to stand and make some noise. They do as that pitch fouled back, 0-2. Well, Zig, the broadcast appreciates you being here with us, friend. Hopefully you can join us tomorrow night. We'll get things underway about 7 o'clock. Game 3 of this 3-game set. Cooper into his wind, 0-2 on the way, swung on, fouled off. Just makes it onto the right field berm, 0-2. Jack, I'm not gonna argue with that. Hey, see, that dog went to get that ball. Good dog. You know, Lewis, I don't know. I don't think that's a problem we've solved yet this season. 0-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. I try and give it to you fairly often, Lewis, audio speaking. Orkrian looking for his sign from Stewart. He's got it. Into his wind, the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. Here Pickles secure the series win and their 5th win in a row to start the 2025 season. Your numbers across the board for the visiting Knights of Corvallis. No runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 5 runs on 7 hits and no errors. Final 10:06 tonight, meaning that we had an under 3-hour game, 2 hours, 47 minutes, the under wins. Game 3 of the series tomorrow night here at Walker Stadium. We'll get the broadcast underway about 7 p.m. Pleased to be making sure you can join us. On behalf of everybody who makes this broadcast happen, especially those of us here in the press box, thank you so very much. We'll see you tomorrow night, friends. Be safe.